Welcome back to my Lemmings Open Air level solving commentary video series. And today we are going to continue with more of the heavy rank. So we are on Heavy 11, 8 of Swords. Okay, and this is by Huntress. I don't know who she is, and I don't know the song either. But yeah, this is pretty much like, as you can see with the song title, it's like a reference to like the, in the deck playing cards. Yeah, and certainly from the preview, you can see like they look like swords and stuff. And there are 8 of them. Yeah, 5 here and then 3 here. Yep. Lemmings World Tour featured a level named Ace of Spades. This one is a follow-up of Swords, or rather, of Swords. Very nice. And yes, I remember that Ace of Spades level. I remember that from Artie's LP when he was going through the Rockstar rank. And this one, I can certainly say, was a difficult one. I remember struggling with this one, especially with the extremely limited skill set that we have here. Alright, so we start here. Okay, I stack. And with the current release rate, this prevents anyone from slipping by. Yeah, it has to be at least, I think the minimum has to be 50, yeah, in order for one lemming to slip by. Okay, and now one of these lemmings will be a climber. Okay, he's going to be a floater. And then I dig down the right half of this one-way wall, or pillar I should say, or rather you could probably say green emerald crystal. Okay, and then once he's low enough, then I start fencing up. Yeah, just enough so that he doesn't drown by the what do you call it? The vine swamp. And then when I get to here, I fence, and then I stack here, so that this will essentially help the blocker survive. Yeah, because even with the updrafts, this is still far enough that once he is past the updrafts, he will splat. And I platform across here. Basically, the goal is to get on top of the blocker so that we can release him. Like so, with a digger. And then I believe this was just a timing thing here. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Fast forward is running pretty fast here. Okay, oh yes, and he is a pre-assigned disarmer. Okay, now I send the disarmer up as a climber. So, yes, as you can see here, this stacker helps him survive. Yeah, because right there at the red line below there, yeah, as you can see, he will splat when he hits the steel right there. So therefore, that's why the stack's needed. And then once the climber gets up here, I start digging down. And basically, the assignment of the climber was timed in such a way so that after he finishes climbing this and then falls down, he will survive the fall. So this is certainly survivable now. And then he can climb over the stack, and then he'll proceed to disarm the traps that are in the way before the exit. And then I proceed to fence through the stack to release the crowd. And then this digger will stop when he hits the steel. And that's pretty much it. So 2 swimmers left here. Alrighty, Heavy 12, Burning the Witches, by Warlock. Don't know who he is, and I don't know this song either. This was one of the lowest that I needed to resolve, and this one took quite some time as well. But it's a pretty nice one. Okay, first lemming will platform. Okay, one lemming will slip by, and then actually two lemmings will slip by, I think. No. No. Next one will be a jumper. So only one slips by. Yeah, he continues jumping, and then he's going to dig down for a bit, so that he is able to be given a shimmer. Okay, and then the lemming that managed to slip by the platformer, he will build to seal off this gap here. And then this shimmer was given a glider, so that he gets past the flamethrower trap. Okay, this will take 2 builders here. Okay, and then just before he is able to exit, we will jump over it. So that, and then he will glide to get to over here and collect the basher pickups. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and go over this gap. Okay, and then we proceed to bash all through this, and then right here, I interrupt him mid-stroke with a shimmer. And then right here, you need to bash in such a way so that he does not bash away any of the staircase. Yeah, like so. And then finally, all that's left to do is to bomb a lemming to release the crowd, and that's it. Very, very nice level here. Yeah, now that it's been properly patched, I think. Alrighty, Heavy 13, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. And this is by Drowning Pool. So this is another one that I don't know. And therefore I don't know the song either. Okay, this one is one of the few levels in the pack that got affected by the swimmer physics change. In particular, there's been an update so that any water at the bottom of the level, pretty much any swimmers will now be able to fall off the bottom of the level. So here we have 2 entrances. Yeah, the regular lemmings come out here. What this hatch above the water is the zombie hatch, and they are all swimmers. Alright. And yes, while they are swimmers, they will swim into the teleport and pop out here. Alrighty. Second lemming stacks here. And yeah, nobody is able to slip by, and we just let one go on ahead. He'll be our worker lemming here. So here, we're gonna go ahead and platform here. And yes, I also maxed out the release rate so that all the zombies will be released before this platform will be infected by any of the zombies that come out of the hatch. So yes, we're just gonna go ahead and proceed and seal off this gap here with 3 platformers. And so he goes on ahead. And then I bash here. And then I bomb him here so that all the zombies will be trapped here. Okay, and then I just simply wait for all the zombies to be contained in here. So this is going to take a while. Yeah, now here I assign the climber in the crowd. Oh yes, and during this time I go ahead and bomb the stack away to release the crowd. Yeah, the worker lemming is already far enough ahead so that he is able to platform over the zombie pit. And that's it. So here we have a shimmer left over. Alrighty, and we even managed to say 1 over the requirement. Alrighty, next one. Heavy 14. Still Loving Lemmings by the Scorpions. Don't know who they are and don't know the song either. So that makes 4 levels in a row. Alright, I remember this one being a little difficult, but still not too hard though. Just need to know how to get about the level with the tools you have. Alrighty, with the first lemming that turns around to the left, I give him a climber. Oh yes, and there's a tiny pixel gap here. Yeah, so that he was able to climb out to the right. Okay, and then we build, I believe we'll take 2 bridges. Yes, 2 bridges. Okay, so he's going to climb over. And now we are over here. Okay, we're going to use 2 jumpers to get across these gaps. Okay, he's going to fall down here, and this is safe. Yeah, it's not spot height. Okay, we use a shimmer. Okay, jump twice again. So now we are going to the left, and now this will allow us to mine down. Okay, and at this time I go ahead and send out another climber, but to the right. Okay, I mine here. Okay, and then I proceed to put a stack here. Yeah, this is to turn the crowd around to the left. And the climber's going to go on ahead. And then after he climbs for a bit, I go ahead and give him a jumper so that he goes the other way. Yeah, because if he's allowed to climb the full wall, he's going to fall back down his back. Alrighty, and then I go ahead and put the stone in here with the other climber that went over the left. And then here I mine the crowd out. Alrighty, and then at this time we're going to go ahead and build over the minor tunnels. Okay, and then I go ahead and put a stack here. And yeah, this is not spot height. There's plenty of leeway here. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and build here soon. I think as soon as I build over here. And now this one should be coming soon. There we go. And then that is it. Oh, no, not quite. I did something else as well. Oh, yes. There is a very, very tiny pixel gap here. Yeah, so that Lemmings will slip by and fall down here. So therefore, we need to seal this up with a stacker. With our remaining stacker that we have. And then finally, I just cancel him with a shimmer before the stack becomes too high and the crowd would just simply be trapped between these walls. And that's it. Okay, so one shimmer left over here. Very nice puzzle, though. Alrighty, Heavy 15 is Poison, Alice Cooper. I think I've heard that name somewhere, actually. So this might be a first. Yeah, where I do recognize something. And Poison, maybe this song by her, I don't know. But I think there was another song that's called Poison. And it's by someone else. I don't remember who, though. Alrighty, so we start right here, and there's a blocker pickup here, and also a digger pickup, and also a platformer pickup. Alrighty, so with the second lemming, I dig here. Yeah, to hold back the crowd. Yeah, while letting one go on. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and build over the gap. Okay, and the lemming that just managed to slip by the basher tunnel, he's going to dig here. And then I dig again. Bash, so as to stop this basher. Okay, and this is just at a time so that nobody will be able to slip by and fall into the vine swamp. Alrighty, and then I give one of these lemmings a climber, and then another one a climber as well. Okay, with the first one I block, and this will turn the other climber around. And now he's going to be given a shimmer so that he goes along the ceiling here. Okay, now we're over here, so we're going to go ahead and bash. He's going to make his way up. And then he's going to move along and collect this digger pickup. And then, yes, he's given a shimmer here as well. So he's going to use this ceiling to get over the exit. Alrighty, and then we're going to go ahead and mine. He collects the platformer pickup. Oh yes, and interestingly enough, that's why. Actually, no. What's going on here? Oh, no. The lizard trap trigger is right here. So although this looks to be the lemming heading into danger, he is actually not in any danger. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but Strider will gladly answer that. Dig down here, so that we get over here. And yes, this is thin enough so that lemmings can still step up to the right. Okay, and then I proceed to platform across this gap. And then, just before I built this last bridge to get to the exit, I let him turn around so that we can mine this block for free. Yeah, here we need to rescue everyone. Okay, and it's also done in such a way that the crowd will be able to keep walking out to the right. Oh yes, that's why we dug like this, so that the climber cannot go out to the left. Yeah, and then finally, as I said before, we go ahead and build over the gap. And that's it. Alrighty. Heavy 16, Eruption. Van Halen, I do recognize that name, but I do not know the song. Van Halen, if I remember correctly, one of their songs is Jump. And there's probably a couple others that I do know, but I haven't heard their names, their song names enough to know that it's associated with Van Halen. He recently passed away, I think. I might be remembering wrong, or at least the front man, I should say. Alrighty, so we have a pre-placed blocker here, but we start up here. Okay, I remember this one being a really nice puzzle. This was pretty much one of my favorites. Okay, so I let one of them go on, and he will become a floater, and then I immediately dig after he lands. Okay, with the second one, I block up here. Okay, and then I fence into the steel to make him turn around to the left. And yeah, this is one of those things, yeah, that even though there's some ceiling in the way, he is still able to climb up. Yeah, so we give him a climber, and as you can see, he still climbs up, and he doesn't like hit his head or nose or anything to fall back down and turn back. Okay, and then I give him a swimmer so that we can swim across the lava here. Okay, and then we fence here so that we release the blocker. Okay, the non-athlete, he'll be given a shimmier so that he can get to safety. This guy is a swimmer so that he can survive and swim across. Alrighty, and then I go ahead and fence here. And then while the fencer tunnel is in progress, the non-athlete will turn around. So we'll use him to rescue the crowd. So he builds to the right. Yeah, the athlete would just go on to exit. He's not really needed anymore. Yeah, instead the non-athlete would do the rest of the work. So fence up. Okay, I let him fall, and then I build. This should take one builder. Yes, and he's able to step up. And then we're going to have him turn around back to the left and have him bridge across this gap. Build across the gap. Yeah, that takes 2 builders. And then finally, all that's left to do is to fence up to the crowd, and that should be it. Oh yes, and they can step up this. Okay, max out the release rate, and we are done. Very nice puzzle. I remember this one being really good. Alrighty, Heavy 17, the B. And this is by Amorphous. I do not know who Amorphous is, and I certainly don't know the song either. Okay, and as you can see, yeah, from the preview image, yeah, there's like a skull here, and the exit is in one of the eyes. Yeah, it's on the right one. Yeah, and there's also a flag on the right side. I don't know whose flag that is. It's like maybe Finland's or Norway's. I'm not sure. Yes, And when the tiny one from heaven comes, crawls inside the chosen skull, and when the tiny one summons the others to crawl inside the chosen skull, they build their castles in the heads of kings, bringing life to the empty halls. They build their castles in the heads of kings, and honey will flow once more. Honey. Yes, anyway, what I wanted to say was that I remember this one being a difficult one. Yeah, this one took me a while to solve. There's a lot of things that can catch you off guard here. Alrighty, so I let one of them go on, and then the next one I bomb. This is so that nobody can step out to the left. Okay, and then I build here, and then I let one of them go on, and then the next one I have him bash. Alrighty, and then let me see. I cancel him with a shimmier. Okay, the one that goes on by, he'll become a swimmer. Okay, this one will keep on building up to the skull here. Okay, so he builds one last time, so it takes 3 builders there. Yeah, so he seals off that gap. And then right here I build with the swimmer. Yeah, and then I build again. So that takes 2 builders. Okay, yeah, and in the meantime, the other builder, he goes back into this pit here. Oh yes, and there's also 2 digger pickups. Okay, when he is as high as possible, I start bashing. Okay, and then here I cancel the basher mid-stroke with a shimmier. So he goes on up, collects the basher pickups. I mean basher, digger pickups. And then here I dig. Yeah, for a pixel, and then I immediately cancel him with a shimmier. Okay, and then I bash the rest of the skull away. Okay, and then I dig, because I believe, yeah, they cannot step up this, so they need some help here. So dig down, and then I cancel him with a shimmier. Alrighty, and then at this point, I dig with a bash with a lemming in the pit, and then I cancel him mid-stroke with a builder. Alrighty, and then with a lemming from the crowd here, I built up to the right. Okay, and then I built with the swimmer here to the left. Alright, and then this is just simply going to be a... actually, yeah, I will. It'll be a quick series of bashing and canceling. Bash. And then canceling a mid-stroke with a builder, with our remaining builder. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Bash. And then cancel him mid-stroke with a shimmier. And right here, the ceiling is just thin enough so that everyone can step through the ceiling. Okay, and then finally, all that's left to do is to bash to the exit. And that's it. So the reason why this low is difficult is because you have to decide whether you want to cancel a basher mid-stroke with a builder, or if you want to cancel him mid-stroke with a shimmier. And then oftentimes what will end up happening is that you often like run short on skills. So that's one of the reasons that makes it difficult. Yeah, just deciding how to cancel him. Alrighty, heavy 18, Chop Suey, by a system of a down. Don't know who they are, and Chop Suey, I don't know the song either. But Chop Suey, I don't know if I ever eaten that before. Alright, so we had two entrances here. Yeah, one up here and one down here. Alright, first lemming in the top hatch will stack. One will slip by. And then after he walks for a couple of frames, yeah, I have him dig. Okay, and then I send out a climber from this top hatch up here. Okay, and then just before he is able to climb up this wall, I mine so that he turns back around. Okay, and then I proceed to seal off the gap with the builders. Should take two of them. Yes. And then here, after he climbs up, yeah, I have him dig, and then I simply cancel him with a basher. Okay, it creates this nice ramp for the others to step up. Okay, and finally, all I do here to release the bottom crowd is to build up to this one-way wall. And then for this crowd, I just simply bash the stack away, which I should do soon. There we go, now I do it. And that's it. So plenty of skills left over here. It's certainly a very nice one, though. Alrighty, Heavy 19. Lems burst into fire. This is by Bullet for My Valentine. Don't know who they are, and I don't know the song either. And most importantly, I don't even know what word Lems replaced here. Alrighty, I remember this one being a little difficult. It's not like really hard or anything, but it does require some being economical with your skills here. Yeah, which reminds me, this is reminding me of another level. It was like, yeah, the level title was like KFC or something. I don't remember if it was from another pack by Strato or if it was from another pack from someone else. But this level certainly reminds me of that one. Okay, so first lemming that falls out here, and just before he gets torched, he becomes a stoner for everyone else to land on. Okay, and then I immediately stack when he lands, with the next lemming lands. And then I proceed to platform to the left. Okay, the next lemming that comes unfortunately gets torched. and then I cancel him just after he is past the flamethrower, and then I stone. Okay, next time when it comes, we'll stack so that everyone turns back to the right. So now everyone can get down safely. Alrighty, and then I assign a climber. He's going to go ahead and jump just before he is able to jump high enough to get torched by a flamethrower. And then after he falls for a pixel, I believe, yeah, I stone him. And then I send up another climber. Okay, and then same thing, have him jump. He will hoist himself up onto the stoner. And then I stack. So this climber will get higher. Okay, and then I stack again. And he is just past the flamethrower, so he doesn't get torched at all. Alrighty, this is a quick one. Jump, and then immediately clone him. Okay, just before getting torched, yeah, with the right facing one, I stone him. And then after climbing for a bit, with the one that's facing left, I have him jump. So he comes back onto the stack, and then I immediately have him jump again, so that he lands on the stoner. And then jump again, so that he hoists himself up on top of the wall here. Okay, and then I jump past the exit, and then I mine down. Okay, and then when he's low enough, I clone him. And then I cancel the minor misstroke with a jumper, and then I have him platform to seal off the minor tunnel. Okay, he's going to go here, so we're going to bash through this wall, and then we platform across the gap here. And then finally, to release the crowd, we simply bash through the bar. And that's it. Oh yes. And then here, to prevent him from splatting, I have the climber be a jumper. And that's it. Yeah, because I believe here... yes, so he will end up splatting. So therefore, that jumper is necessary. Although, I guess technically here I didn't have to, since I will still save more than enough. But, yeah, if I can save a lemon, then I will. And especially if I'm feeling generous as well. And most of the time, I am. And then finally, the last level for this video, Heavy 20, the other side. And this is by Serenia. I think that's how you say it. Don't know who that is, and don't know the song either. Okay, this may be a small and short level, but it is a bit deceptively difficult. Even then, it wasn't too much of a problem for me. At least from what I remember. Alrighty. So, first timing up becomes a swimmer. And then same thing with the next one. Same thing with the next one as well. And then same thing with the next one. So I send 4 swimmers. Okay, and then here, after he falls for a bit, I stone. So that everyone is contained between the one-way wall and this wall here. And yeah, as you can see, this one kind of looks like a castle a bit. Maybe like a castle prison kind of thing. Alrighty, I set up a climber. And then after he falls with it, I bomb. So now the swimmers can step up into this bomber crater. Or this bomber hole. Okay, first one up here will bash. And then we'll proceed to cancel him mid-stroke. Yeah, with a shimmer. Okay, so now the swimmers get onto here. The first swimmer that gets to the wall here will bash through the one-way wall. Okay, and then the next one that gets up here, I will fence up with him. And here I cancel him mid-stroke with a shimmer. And then I bash again. The reason for that is because there's a hole here in the floor here, so therefore we need to get a little higher to bash. Alrighty, and then here I cancel the fencer mid-stroke with a shimmer. So this ceiling is thin enough for everyone to step up. And then the swimmer will proceed to push the button before the crowd can slip past the exit. Okay, and then finally all there's left to do is to give this swimmer a climber so that he can go to the exit. And that's it. So 1 stunner left over here. Pretty nice level. Alrighty, so that was another 10 levels of the heavy rank. So next time we will finish off the heavy rank. I hope you enjoyed this video of the Lemmings Open Air level solving commentary. And I'll see you all for the next one.